Check 1, check 2. On off. Gotcha.
The FK crew. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's boys basketball. Frontier strikes right back. Dredge takes a three in the corner. 3 threes in a row for the Red Hawks. Pulls the three. Oh, yes! What a shot! Oh my God! Look at that! And you can kiss that goodbye! That's the game. This is exactly how the JV game is going.
Hello and welcome to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm Mason Smith, joined tonight by Tyler Wolkowitz here in the Good Now Gymnasium. It is a match we've been waiting for, folks. Belchertown Orioles here visiting against the Red Hawks. Last independent game of the season for Frontier. After that, they have 3 league matches to close out their regular season. It's all coming together as we head towards Western Mass, and we're going to be talking that a lot tonight here, Tyler. But right now, it's time to meet our starting lineups.
Please encourage the student athletes for their personal display of sport and good sportsmanship. And now for tonight's starting lineups, we'll go over to the Orioles of Belchertown first. At guard number 12, Morgan Litz. At guard number 23, Logan Moses. At center number 25, Logan LaRoche. At forward number 22, Gabby Salat. And at forward number 24, Aubrey Cummings. And they're coached by Jay Woodcock and Emmanuel LeBlanc. And now for your Frontier Hawks. At guard number 3, Abby Harrington. At guard number 10, Sky Steele. At guard number 11, Claire Kirkendall. At guard number 21, Liv Bashan. And at forward number 22, Harper Lesko. And Frontier is coached by David Bashan and Derek Campbell. And the officials for tonight's game are Matt Llewellyn and Scott Wood. And now would you please rise for playing of the national anthem.
All right, and we will be underway in just a moment here in the nest. It is going to be just the third to last home game of the regular season for the Redhawks. They've got one tomorrow that we unfortunately will not be covering. Some other work has come up for a lot of us here at FCAT Media. But on Thursday, it's senior night against East Hampton here at home, and we're going to try and get out to Lenox for their final game of the regular season, the rematch against Lenox Millionaires. That was a nail-biter the last time we covered them, 55-52. The only loss on record this year for the Redhawks as they come into this game red hot, 13-1, chance to extend their win streak to 5 in this game as Harrington slings it up top to Kirkendall. Back down low, Harrington steps to the left, driving down low, and Modesto put back is there for the first points of the game.
There it is, starting off early.
On the flip side of things, as the Orioles bring it up the court, they have been on a pretty devastating slide late in the season here. 3-game losing streak, all by more than 10 points, as the hook shot is denied and taken the other way off a rebound by Skylar Steele. They really need to find a way to get their act together if they want a shot at Western Mass and a good position in states. As Skylar Steele drives the post and buries 2 points off the glass.
Yeah, Steele had no one in her way, just went right through the paint. Got 2. Quick and easy.
Ball definitely in Belchertown's court coming into this game early here. They got to start off strong and hot if they want to be able to stay with Frontiers. A 3-ball goes off the rim. Rebound, fought for, kept alive, bounce pass, and denied by Modesto. It's going to stay with the Orioles, as that was Aubrey Klingensmith, who just got stuffed on the low blocks. Gabriela Slovak to take it in. Fakes to her right. Now to her left. Open, and the bucket off the glass. Logan Moses opens up the score sheet for the Orioles.
You see that all the time. Both of these teams are starting off slow and not moving on defense. Yeah, there was just 2 wide open shots, quick and easy.
Now the pass back to Harrington from Modesto. Pick back up. 3-ball from the corner. Michon, it won't go. Steele gets the wide boards. Now, here comes Harrington, puts up the fade, it rolls down.
Wow. Yeah, good shot. That's reminiscent of Hakowski from last year on this team, and we got to mention that her and Molly Gates are in the court tonight.
It's a big game. You know it's a big game when the alumni show up.
Absolutely.
At the logo here, Morgan Litz. Now dumped down, open shot down low. And that is the high score for the Orioles, Chloe LaRoche.
Yeah, she's totally going to have a night tonight. Curious to see how she performs against the Redhawks.
205 points on the season coming into this game, as that's hooked over to Michon, feeds it to Modesto, thought about the corner 3, cross-court pass, Kirkendall, fakes, drives, tries to feed it out to Steele, and she almost takes it back. It's going to go to the Orioles.
Wow. No one really had control of the ball in that sequence right there. It's just flopping all over the place.
But a 2-point lead for the Redhawks, as bringing it up is Litz. Sends it to her right with Klingensmith. Chipped away. Kirkendall, Klingensmith recovering. Driving. Spins it back out. 3-ball contested. Knocks it down.
Very confident shot there, Mason. She knew what she wanted to take and nailed it.
And that's why LaRoche has been really dominant this season with the scoring. Great post moves, tall, and she can shoot the long range, as that is a high pass out to Kirkendall. She gathers up top, Michon. Feed down low, wide open, Steele, the reverse.
Nice. Great finish.
Back again, it's Litz. At the logo, looking for some help, gets a screen, moving to her left. Hands it off in the corner, thinking about it. Modesto on the coverage, now moving it back up, loses the ball, gets it back, pass down low. The feed off the glass, not there for the Orioles. On the finish, trying to make it happen, was Logan Moses. Excuse me, that wasn't Moses, that was Slovak. Now a long pass, Harrington in the wings, and now across to the other side, driving Steele, wide open lane in the bucket.
There we go, yeah. You like to see that. We've been talking earlier in this game about some few things that we want to see, and definitely one of them is how Skylar Steele is going to pair up against these players.
She's got a good matchup right now on the floor with Litz as that 3 ball gets knocked down again, this time from Klingensmith.
A few shooters on this team, as you can see, tying up the game.
Well, this is going to be an exciting one. We've been looking forward to it, and that is going to stay with the Red Hawks as it was batted away by Litz. 2 subs coming on, now 3 subs coming on for the Red Hawks. Michon, Steele, and Kirkendall check off. Jazzy Hayes, Whitney Campbell, and Macy DeMeo on for Frontier.
Smart decision, trying out some newer players early.
Already halfway through the first quarter, 10-10 the score here at home for the Red Hawks. Driving, step back, jumper. Modesto can't knock it down to the boards. Go to LaRoche. Brought up by LaRoche, an opening. Klingensmith for 3, not there this time, and Modesto reels it in. Long pass on the near side, back out to Harrington from Campbell. Feeds it down low, Modesto with an opening, spinning out. Campbell for 3, too far, and DeMeo gets pushed off the ball, and it's going to the Orioles. Nothing she could do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one thing we couldn't really tell from our stats beforehand is LaRoche has some height, and that's certainly being a good contestant there for Modesto down low.
Yeah, I mean, we guessed beforehand that she was a post player, but, I mean, she's already hit a 3 tonight, so, I mean, she's an all-around threat, and Harrington playing close against her right now. They're trying to feed it down low to her as Klingensmith takes another 3 from the other wing, breaks it off the back of the rim. 2:50 to go in the quarter, still tied 10-10. Campbell pulls up, dumps it down low. Modesto off the glass.
There it is. Good to see it.
Hawks have barely been edging out the Orioles here in the first quarter so far as Litz leans to her left. Driving down low, loses her dribble, back out, long jumper, too far, off the rim, and Harrington brings it down. And now brings it up for the Red Hawks. 2:20 to go in the quarter, 2-point lead for Frontier. Handed off to Harrington on the right wing, by Harrington to Campbell, now to Hayes. Hayes picks it up, driving high off the glass, no good. Moving it back, Aubrey Klingensmith to her right. 3 ball, it's good. Chloe LaRoche.
I have a feeling we're going to see that all night, Mason. She's getting open, even with some solid coverage.
Yeah. Some good transition buckets, and now they take their first lead of the game by 1, 13-12. Under 2 minutes to go now. Harrington traveled.
Yeah.
And now subs come back on for the Red Hawks. Avery Cooper on for Logan Moses on the Orioles side of things. Harrington takes a seat for Steele coming back on.
So far, it's just been a show of wit and strength. Both teams have been just hammering at it. I mean, not only just driving into the paint, but taking some crazy competitive shots.
Yeah, not all of them have been going in, but they've been showing off their chops early as she stays inbounds into the near corner, poked away by Campbell. She recovers and sent down. Opening short off the glass. Campbell now in a 2-on-1. Over to Steele. She's got some room, and she gets the bucket. She's been hot right off the start.
Absolutely. It's because she's been making good decisions. She took the time to bring it up to her right lefty there on the fast break. It's very good.
Playing it safe early on, not trying to take any risks, as that's a good move through the paint, but the shot isn't there off a body by the Red Hawks. Campbell up to Modesto. That was a no-look pass over to Steele. Back to Modesto, trying to put it up. Blocked, gets her own boards, and we're going to have a foul against the newly checked in Avery Cooper. First foul of the whole game, and we're almost done with the whole first quarter. They've been playing really clean.
Yeah, it's been going by very fast. You can't even tell what's going on. It's just a lot of points back and forth.
Very few stoppages by the officials as the Hawks look to steal. Over to Michon, 3 ball, not there, almost bounced down off the glass. 45 seconds to go. Over to Cooper, looking back, and now it's with Litz. Litz on the left wing, down in the near corner, handed off. Cooper trying to give and go. Litz, and then back to Litz. Litz still looking to her right, trying to find someone. Now a drive, leaving it back up top in the corner. Now on the left wing, heavy coverage from the Red Hawks, excuse me. And we've got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on DeMeo. Jeez.
Yeah, wow. That was a chaotic sequence right there. It's totally understandable. Slight slip up. It's like, wow. Curious what to see if they're just going to pass to the corner.
Well, a fresh shot clock means the shot clock is off for the quarter as that's tapped away by Kirkendall, but recovering is the Orioles. Passed out, fake the shot, driving, no foul on the contact, 3-ball, not there, boards loose, Steele got it, 8 seconds to go in the quarter, taken back by the Orioles. Slovak moving it forward, that's Litz now, Litz with the ball, 3-ball off the side of the rim, not the rim, it was the backboard even, but a lot of action really early on, fast-paced stuff. And, I mean, that's what we expected coming into this game, Tyler.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, these teams are both very competitive and fighting for a chance in this lead. And it's curious to see how both teams are really hitting some incredible shots. I mean, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you're not expecting every shot to land, but it's very competitive, and that's exactly what we were hoping. So,
yeah.
Great.
Already a quarter of the way through the game, just flew by. 14-13 the score, like we said, very little stoppages by the officials. And I mean, that's something to be expected with these two teams. With what we said about the Orioles earlier, they're on a slide right now, 3-game losing streak. They're 9-6 on the season. They've had some really great wins against some tough teams, a couple comeback wins. They've improved in a lot of ways throughout the course of the season. They do have 2 injuries. Coach Jay Woodcock was telling me before the game. Kind of Roy and Leah Pickle are both out for them. Not really high on the scoring chart is Pickle, but Roy marking down 46 points on the season. So, every little bit helps. The Red Hawks, they're all about the depth in their bench. You know, we've talked about it all season. So for the Orioles, who are a team pretty similar to the Red Hawks from what we've seen so far, that's a big loss.
Yeah, I mean, seeing all these warm-up jerseys on the bench, yeah, that's definitely concerning for them.
Yeah. Going to see how deep these teams reach into their rosters tonight as the Orioles take it out off of the second quarter whistle. Litz driving through traffic, pitches it out. 3-ball in the far corner, too far. Boards stay with the Orioles. Up top at the nail, driving. Klingensmith loses it. A scramble. Klingensmith still with it. Up top, easy steal for Skylar, but she loses it in transition. Jumper doesn't go, and Abby Schreiber, who checked in during the quarter break, gets the boards. 3-ball, Harrington. Too far. Steele slings it back up top. Quick jumper, not there. Kirkendall, Schreiber fighting for the rebound, still loose. Schreiber breaks it up, and now slowing it down is Cooper as she brings it across. An opening now in the corner, back up top, resetting at the point is the Orioles. Still moving fast, Klingensmith, the fake and the drive, gets stopped, falls back out, up top, deep 2, off the glass, not there. Rebounds are not put back, trying again for a third attempt. The drive from LaRoche doesn't draw a foul, and it's going to stay as Steele stepped out of bounds on the save.
We know Coach Michon certainly wasn't happy with that sequence.
Yeah.
There was too many offensive rebounds. That was not okay. They have to play a lot stronger, and they're more in the face of this competitive offensive team.
25 seconds on the shot clock. Almost losing the ball there was Avery Cooper. Sent back up top to Litz. Now on the left wing, 3-ball. Klingensmith, it rolls in and out. And Harrington gets the boards, moving the other way on the far side of the court. 6:25 to go in the first half. Kirkendall for 3 off the long pass and the long make.
Amazing. A lot of really good passing going on, chiefly from Steele so far from the Red Hawks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've seen some great passes mid-air from Skylar Steele.
Yeah, throwing absolute dimes. It's amazing.
Pressure on the perimeter again, but the backdoor feed not there on the finish is LaRoche. She's getting a little shaken up down low as she's missed the past few. Pass up top, deflected and taken away by Cooper. Looked like someone got their hand right on the arm of Michon as she made the pass. The fake, and again off the glass, not there. Kirkendall runs right into Schreiber on the rebound. But the Hawks take it back up. They lead 17-13. Schreiber doesn't roll down. Had an opening on the low blocks.
Yeah, missed some there.
LaRoche, one-handed pass to the point. Morgan Litz getting a screen. 3-ball. Will knock it down.
Wow, good bounce off the rim.
Wow.
Now it's just a 1-point game.
5:10 to go. 17-16, still in favor of the Red Hawks. So they've come back into this game after trailing at the end of the first quarter. 3-ball, Harrington won't go. Boards with Kirkendall. She drives, can't put the shot up, and it's going to stay with the Red Hawks in their offensive end.
Another big shift change coming in.
Hayes, Campbell, and Modesto on for Mashawn, Steele, and Schreiber. And it looks like Cooper took to the bench for the Orioles as Moses comes on. Hayes gets her first points of the night, fresh off the seat.
Yeah, I was going to say the Red Hawks have an advantage here off the inbound because they don't know how to cover the inbounders. Often going to be Claire Kirkendall, so they're going to have a player scramble. And that worked perfectly.
Now an opening for Moses on the left wing. Harrington swatting at it up high. Waiting for something. Back to Litz. Litz feeds it up top for Moses. 10 to shoot. Moses driving, gets a screen, and opening off the glass, it's not there. Harrington with the boards. Harrington wanting to move fast against Klingensmith. Can't go behind the back, and it's taken away. She was trying to make a cut inside. Now pitched out. Down low. An opening for the Orioles. Denied by Harrington. Kept alive.
Wow.
And Kirkendall going to take it up for Frontier.
Fantastic defense right there. Whoa.
Hayes gets denied on the other end. She had a lane and was blocked by LaRoche, who now gets pressured by Hayes. Opening, no one is in the paint, and she doesn't make the shot. Moses missed it, and now pitch back out. Litz for 3 at the point. Can't knock it down. Rebound, loose. Scramble for it, and we got a jump ball. Messy play, Tyler.
Yeah, but at the same time, Belchertown has been just having phenomenal positioning and just using simple cuts, simple rearrangements, and they've been putting up so many points from it. That's impeccable.
Not in the last few minutes, though. I mean, in that last couple possessions, you're exactly right. I mean, their movement has been great. They've been getting the better of the Red Hawks defense. They just can't finish.
They're just missing.
3-ball, Kirkendall, too far. Harrington reels in the boards, fakes the pass, can't get the finish. Would have been great highlight reel stuff if she did. Kirkendall stays with the ball as it was punched free. Harrington on the right wing, fakes right, drives left, out to Kirkendall. Kirkendall back to the point. Campbell in for Modesto, almost loses the ball, has to go out to Kirkendall. Pump fake, drive. Campbell with the lane, out to Hayes. She pulls the J, can't knock it down. Modesto on the putback, and she's going to the line.
Wow. I mean, overall in that possession, that was fantastic defense for Belchertown. Like, they were covering every outlet that was taken, but at the end drew a foul from the big man, so it's all right.
And that's going to be Aubrey Klingensmith, who picks up her first, team's first of the quarter. Excuse me. No, it looks like it's going to be LaRoche as Hayes, or not Hayes, it's Modesto at the line. She made her first there. Trying to go 2 for 2 here, and she does. 6 points on the night for Harper Modesto, and it's 21-16 Frontier with 2:50 to go in the first half. Litz bringing it up on the right side. Back up top, Moses now on her left. Feed down low, Kirkendall tipped it away from Cassidy McLean. Lob down low, Modesto gets some room and the finish.
There you go.
Great move on the low blocks, just using her body to power through, Tyler.
Yeah, absolutely. Modesto is just going back and forth with the other competitive LaRoche, and that's really what's fueling their offense so far.
And the ball was poked free, I believe, but off of Campbell's hand. As Gabriella Slovak comes into the game for Logan Moses.
A corner inbound. They're sticking to it.
Interesting. Haven't seen that in a while. It's going to be taken up by LaRoche as she rolls it up and doesn't go. It was a little short. Now the feed over to Hayes gets punched away, and it was off of her knee going to the Orioles. Wow.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Yeah, I haven't seen that motion before by an official grabbing his knee.
Showing what it came off of.
Yeah.
Very vigilant calling. That's good. It's an important game, so I'm glad to see some good officialing.
Oh, yeah, huge game here for both of these teams. LaRoche with the handoff, gets it back on the left wing. Trying to drive, gets shut down. Now Klingensmith gets it punched away, staying with Belchertown. Michon coming in for Campbell.
Oftentimes when you see this many balls being poked loose, you think it's like from lazy dribbling, but no, this is just really competitive in-your-face defense for both sides.
It has been a defensive game so far. Low scoring, 23-16. Frontier leading by 7 here as it's Klingensmith. Litz thought about it. Now she drives, puts up the floater. Too hard. Put back and one for Cassidy McLean.
The small but mighty Belchertown stands erupt. That was fantastic. Yeah, strong play there, down low. They're showing the energy. Who was that? Yeah.
That was Cassidy McLean.
Yeah.
Big stuff from her. Only
Freshman.
10 points in the season leading up to us, and now she's got 3 on the night. And this is a young team from Belchertown, mainly underclassmen, freshmen, and sophomores.
Yeah.
No juniors, and just 3 seniors on their roster. As Michon has a wide open lane, can't finish on the lay, pitches it back out. Kirkendall with a fresh shot clock. Hands it off to Hayes. Back to Michon. 3 ball with some room! And the bucket.
Great shot from Michon. We've been seeing that all season long. Love it.
26-19, under a minute to go in the half. Frontier starting to pull away here in the second quarter. Orioles just looking for some offensive answers. They've been tough on defense. Thought about the deep J, and she gets stripped by Michon. Steele comes up with the ball. 35 seconds to go in the half. Hayes with an opening. Frontier going to slow it down. Taxing the clock here. Michon on the right wing. Goes right now left. Handoff Steele. Driving. Loose.
Ooh.
Staying.
It's the cleanest block I've ever seen. Just picked it in there. It's crazy.
The interior defense for the Orioles has been fantastic in this game, though. I mean, a lot of the points for the Red Hawks have been deeper shots. Speaking of deep shots, Michon, too far, but the corner 3 was put up again. Shot clock is off with 15 seconds. Backdoor try, short jumper is knocked down, and the drought is over for the Orioles. A Slovak gets her first 2 of the night. Handoff, Modesto can't get it off the glass. Rebound for Litz. The lob not in time. And it will be short regardless.
Yeah.
But the Orioles claw back a little in the last moments of the half, within 5 of Frontier. And, I mean, it's been some exciting basketball here so far in Goodnow Gymnasium, Tyler.
Yeah, it really has been. And it not like start through finish. There's been some very competitive shots, and it's been really interesting to see how both of these teams are playing. It's like somewhat unusual playing styles because you've got different competitors with girls of different heights. And yeah, but I think some of the key things they got to focus on Belchertown needs to figure out how to stop the inbound. Like Michon could have easily hit that shot, and every single time they inbounded, it's been very successful for them. So they have to watch that. On the other side, I think Frontier really needs to just understand that the Orioles are doing very simple offense, and they're just cutting, they're moving, and we can't seem to follow them consistently.
Sometimes, I mean, simple works so well sometimes. And, I mean, it's working pretty well for the Orioles. They got shut down towards the last half of the second quarter there. But other than that, I mean, they've been great. Chloe LaRoche, of course, leading the team in points with 8. And, I mean, it's been a story of the bigs so far. I mean, Modesto and LaRoche has been the matchup to watch. They both have 8 points on the night. We're going to see how that progresses as the night continues. But when we come back, it is the start of the second half, 26-21. Red Hawks lead at home, looking to go 5 straight in a crucial point in the season. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm still Mason Smith here with Tyler Wolkowitz on the announcer's table. We're coming into the second half here in Goodnow Gymnasium where the Hawks lead 5 points ahead of the Belchertown Orioles. The score is 26-21. The Orioles have the ball right now, feeding it over into the near corner. LaRoche gets knocked down, loses the ball, out of bounds. It's going to the Red Hawks.
Wow.
That was a big stand on defense from Harper Modesto to knock it out.
Absolutely. Also, very notably, both teams still have all 5 of their timeouts. So if this comes down to a close game, they're definitely going to use them.
Yeah, I mean, like we mentioned, it was a very fast-paced first half. Things just flew by as the backdoor feed. Steele, not there, gets her own boards, sends it back out. 3-ball, Michon, too far, and Modesto pitches it back out. Feed down low, out to Steele. Jabs, drives, spin move, trying to put it up, over Klingen Smith.
Wow. Yeah, that came solely from the offensive rebounding from the Red Hawks there. That's something that they weren't doing so good in the first half, but now they are.
Now Steele back on defense with the Red Hawks. The reverse, high reverse, little too far. Moses gets the boards for the Orioles. Open 3 in the corner. No good. Would have been a 2 off the ref's motion, and Modesto barely turns around in time for the pass. Pitches it out. Harrington, corner 3, not there. Boards going the other way. Litz bringing it up. She's got a girl to her left. Spin move off the fake.
Nice.
Oh, what a move.
Great control, stop it on a dime to get that shot. But right before that, there's too many open shots right there, Mason. Both of these teams really need to stay closer to each other, be like glue.
5-point lead again for the Red Hawks. That was Slovak who buried the last bucket off the glass. Harrington with it on the elbow, and that's going to be a foul on LaRoche. Can't block from behind like that. And, ooh, she's holding her finger there. She might have gotten it jammed against the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Yeah, walking the length of the floor right now, and that's her second foul of the game.
Coach Woodcock is noticing that.
Yeah, Modesto misses her first. Meanwhile, on the other end of the floor, I mean, she's really nursing it, shaking it out now, and motioning off the sub. She wants to stay in. Wow.
I don't know what's going to happen there. She called it off. Coach Woodcock did not see it, I don't think.
Yeah. I think the sub's going to try and communicate that to him. So the fake now over to the right side. Catching it is LaRoche. Keep an eye on that finger. And she gets in a struggle again, going to the Red Hawks. It's Kirkendall helping up LaRoche as she will check onto the bench. Definitely in a fit of pain right now. I mean, she looked like she jammed it pretty good against that ball.
It's a good decision already having a brace on her hand. She needs to be careful.
Tough look from the Orioles right now. So our lead scorer goes out, but Harrington misses the spinning roll and picked off by Kirkendall, and it's going the other way. They're saying it was off of Logan Moses.
Moses visibly upset about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she might have just had a hand on there. It's very close to call.
And it was Kirkendall who intercepted it. I think that she tipped it and then it hit Moses. She couldn't get a hold of it and it went out of bounds. That's what the official saw.
Exactly, yeah.
So now the Hawks running a weave on the right wing. Backdoor try. Steele couldn't handle the ball. Keeps it alive. Loose. Kirkendall still with it. Kirkendall out to Steele. 3-ball. Over Klingen Smith. Over Klingen Smith. Are you kidding me? That was a beauty.
I'm devastated our replay machine isn't working right now. That was so clip-worthy. That was impeccable.
Now the fake off the front of the rim. Harrington on the boards. Double teamed, trying to get it through. Now throws on the brakes. Has some room. Steele, 3 again. Doesn't go. And the putback is there for Harper Modesto. She's got 10 on the night, and there's our first timeout from Jay Woodcock.
Wow. I mean, that play right there did it too. That was definitely good, but that play right before, I wish our replay machine was working to have it. But Modesto got the ball in the paint, had a beautiful slick little bounce pass into Sky, driving the baseline. Couldn't put it up, just trapped in the corner. Outlet to Claire Kirkendall. She gets it, drains a 3.
I mean, fantastic stuff.
Dude.
And
was amazing.
Now it's a 10-point lead for the Redhawks. This is, I mean, the double digits have been the bane of Belchertown's existence the past few games. They've not only lost their past 3, they've lost the past 3 by 10 or more, which we've talked about it a few times on the broadcast, but since we're getting close to the tourney season, this is when we really start talking about it. The margin of victory or defeat for a team maxes out at 10 for basketball. So if you lose by 10 or more, you win by 10 or more, it's just going to stay at 10 for the MIAA divisional standings. So, I mean, not only have they lost 3 games in a row, they lost them by the biggest margin possible.
Right.
According to those power rankings, which is, again, at this point in the season, I mean, they have 2 games left after this game against Frontier. It's huge, must-win games for Belchertown if they want to have some good seeding.
Yeah, exactly. And for the other side of that, Frontier has been consistently at the beginning of the season had the 10 on the winning side.
Yeah.
That was an impeccable stat that remained for a very long time.
Yeah. First time that was broken was their first loss against Lennox, as that is going to stay with Belchertown as it got tipped out of bounds. But as I'm saying, they might want to try and win to get a better seeding. They might want to try and win if they're going to even stay in the tournament. Top 32 seeded teams get into the state's bracket. They're currently 28th in their divisions. Division 3, by the way, not Division 4 where the Redhawks are.
Yeah.
As LaRoche puts up the contested 3, close shot. Looks like Modesto got a hand in there, and LaRoche was wincing after the shot. Harrington wide open 3, not there. And now 2 on none as DeMayo tries to get back. Oh, but it's 2 shots. What an effort from Macy DeMayo, though.
That is the speed and energy you want to see, though. Incredible. Getting back there and put up a stop. And free throws there and this early with this little fouls, it's so much better than just like an easy lay. So,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great job.
Got to make them work for it, even with the lead that you have now. DeMayo picking up her second foul, but a worthy foul right there. I mean, she's hawked her down, if you will.
Yeah, I shall. And that was amazing.
As Litz goes 1 for 2 and another timeout. Number 2 taken by Jay Woodcock and the Orioles. I mean, they're down by 9. They just haven't been able to get stuff going offensively. To be fair, we can give them some credit for their defense. It's been slipping a little bit, especially with that injury that we've been watching to LaRoche. I mean, I don't doubt she's going to play through the rest of this game. She's got a quarter and a half to get through, and unless something else happens to her, I honestly, I mean, she seems the kind of player to just play through it and tough it out.
Absolutely. Even if you have somebody with that good dedication and consistency, this Frontier team is continually to strategize, and they've just been playing better. They've been doing it overall. As Skylar Steele, she checked into the base. She'll be in this net sequence. And, yeah, she has been playing really well. And same with the rest of the team. They've just been connecting on more of the shots and more of these passes. And, yeah, that's crucial to this game so far.
Yeah, and I mean, moving back to the postseason outlook right now for the Redhawks, they are currently ranked 13th in Division 4, so a nice, solid ranking. That's right where they want to be. A higher ranking than they were last year, I believe, as well, where their final record ended up being 16-4. Only 1 loss on the season right now. And, I mean, score stays the way that it is in this game. They're looking at a 14-1 record as a lob is heaved to DeMayo across half court. Campbell is open, and Modesto with the finish. Are you kidding me, man?
That one threw up. Wow.
Like, I mean, that's a Hail Mary type play right there. You know, game's on the line, and that's Miami Miracle stuff. 3-ball! 3-ball! LaRoche!
Great rebuttal, another huck.
And now, Modesto again, looking for another finish, and it's there!
She gets it back to back. Oh my gosh, the energy is
wow. And this is just fantastic. Moses with the jab and drive. Now she sends it out. 3-ball, Klinkensmith. Short, and it's going the other way. That's going to be a buzzkill for the Orioles, Tyler.
Absolutely. That momentum is now slowed down, but still down by 10 in that crazy sequence.
I mean, it's remarkable. I mean, Timeout, of course, by Coach Woodcock, called to implement this press, and now Frontier just breaking it with ease. I mean, got a few great transition points. Backdoor feed, Modesto again! You can't stop her!
Yeah, that's amazing. If you can't beat them, join them. They're just sticking
Wow.
to they're just doing normal, simple passes, but just spreading out the range to beat the tight, close, good defense from Belchertown.
She has 16 points on the night as driving is lit. Backdoor try, loose, and Hayes comes up with it. Somehow gets it
Jasmine
away without the
Hayes.
travel as she was sliding away. DeMayo up top. Steele driving, and it's short. Rebound loose. Klingensmith with it.
Great attempt by Steele, though.
Sent forward, Moses, and she's going to draw a foul against DeMayo. That's going to be her third if it will be against DeMayo.
Must be, yeah.
I have to think that it would be. She kind of got her thigh kind of right in her gut as she was trying to go for the ball, it looked like, as a few subs come in for both teams. And yeah, that's number 3. By the way, every other player on Frontier is clean. And Modesto going to the bench right now, but if we see her again, all she needs is 2 more points, and she's at 150 for the season. Baseline drive, she's going to the nail. Gabriela Slovak drawing the 2 shots, and I jinxed them. It's Hayes who picks that one up. First foul on the Red Hawks that isn't Macy DeMayo.
Right. Yeah, but to that point, it's not been a really heavy foul game. It's just been one person has been having a tougher matchup. You know, it's just drawing more fouls.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams have played remarkably clean for such a competitive game as well. As 2 for 2 is Slovak on the line, bring this game back to 10 points for the Orioles. Hayes, backdoor try. Michon pitches it out. 3 ball. Hayes knocks it down.
Belchertown is spreading themselves too thin with the full court press. They can't get back and cover in time.
Seemed to be the right idea from Coach Woodcock, but I mean, it's fallen through as that lay doesn't go. Pitched out, and
Nice.
Cooper passes it away.
Great
Was meant
vision.
for LaRoche, and Steele loses the ball herself. Litz moves it back in motion for the Orioles. Taking it over to the right side, looking for Cooper down low, taking it herself, almost loses it, and she draws the foul. Aubrey McCain on the drive there, and I think, yeah, that's going to be Abby Schreiber, who picks up her first foul on the night for the Red Hawks.
I've been noticing some decisions that Coach Michon has been making. He's been doing some little switch-ups. He's having Jazzy Hayes on Liz, and I think that's a good, wise switch-up. These small things are really what makes the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just little adaptations that you make throughout the game, that's what can make or break your momentum. As Hayes will check off now, Harrington coming on for her. Hayes with 5 points on the night. Harrington with 2. And second shot doesn't go either, but the boards stay with the Orioles. Wide open 3. LaRoche sends it too far. Loose rebound. And it's staying with Belchertown. 1:56 to go in the third quarter. We still got a lot of ball to play yet. The Red Hawks actually just 1 foul away from giving B-Town a bonus as Harrington hits the deck. Gets back against Litz. Litz driving past Harrington. No-look pass up top. And now trying to drive again back to Litz. Pulls the deep 2. Well short of the bucket. And the putback gets knocked down by Slovak, who's been getting hot recently.
Yeah, bringing it back to a 10-point deficit.
Harrington is wide open, over to Steele, jabs, drives, moving jumper,
Yeah.
Skylar Steele.
All props to Frontier there, but Belchertown is just not getting in the face like they were before. They're just losing it.
This isn't the team that we saw in the first half of the game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They've been rattled. Cooper out top, now pulls the 3, almost knocks it down. It was off the back rim. LaRoche gets the boards. Litz almost tried the 3 again. Fakes, stuffed, and Litz still spinning around. She kept her feet planted, denied. And that is going to be the bonus. Yep. was waiting for the motion by the official. So foul number 5 of the quarter, right in the last minute. Coming on Harrington, her first.
LaRoche, unsurprisingly, making the first shot.
She's been struggling from range as of late, but I mean, she still has had a huge impact on this game, Tyler.
Absolutely, as she should as the top scorer. She seems to be a leader on both sides of the court. Bang.
2 for 2. 13 points on the night for Chloe LaRoche. Leading the way for the Orioles. Hand off to Michon at the point for the Redhawks. Now in the near corner. Kirkendall drives up top and slung back by Steele. Another dime and another. Harrington down low, can't finish. Harrington gets her own boards, put back, and one! And one!
What a play. Oh my goodness. That was incredible basketball. This is why. Wow. You would never see that in a boys' game, and that is precisely why these games are so enjoyment. That was incredible court vision from all 5 players on the Redhawks there. Great way to move the ball and get the
3-point play not there. But that foul was against Slovak, her first on the night, as LaRoche picks it up, sending it across. Litz moving it back up top, waiting, now sends it cross court. In the near corner, close pass off her foot, out for LaRoche. 3-ball, can't knock it down. Boards, it looked like Cooper slipped as she was trying to get to it. Kirkendall now notices the clock, gonna heave it for 3, can't knock it down.
Good attempt though, notice the clock just in time.
45-33. I mean, the Redhawks have started to pull away in this game, but there's still 1 quarter left, Tyler.
Yep.
We could see a lot happen in 8 minutes of basketball with the Orioles.
Yeah, 12 points is technically a 4 possession. That's not that's completely reasonable. So, yeah, I mean, though in the third quarter, as it often is, the team usually falls short in some important, crucial way, and that really changes how the game is feeling. And that certainly has been doing so far for the Orioles here.
Yeah, I mean, the Orioles, I would not be surprised at all if they can come back and make this game close. As a matter of fact, I think that they will. But, you know, like you said, Tyler, the third quarter, traditionally, it's been a struggle for the Redhawks. They've come out of the tunnel, and it's just something's wrong mentally, and they just can't. I mean, they aren't able to hit their shots. That's how they were in the first half. And now, I mean, they're feeling themselves. They're hitting just about everything that they put up. And if they don't make it, they make it on the second or third try.
Right, yeah, they're pumped. They're feeling it.
Yeah, because they're getting the boards. And like you said, that's something you really don't see a lot, consistent offensive rebounds in the boys' games.
Yeah.
And, you know, that you follow your shot, you just stay hungry for the ball and for the bucket. And,
absolutely,
you know, that's what makes players like Modesto and like Harrington dangerous.
I think the key thing here, I don't know if the Orioles are going to continue to keep their full court press. I think that's been really what's been treacherous for them in the fourth quarter. What a pass.
Long pass, finish not there, but 2 shots right off the bat. Modesto was waiting up top for the inbound. I thought they were going to pass it to her, but it was rocketed down low for Campbell, and she goes to the line.
Get Skylar Steele in a steals competition. That was, she has been throwing dimes all night.
Oh, man.
Wow. No good on the first.
I'd watch that over the Pro Bowl. I don't know about you.
Without a doubt, yeah. Incredible.
Second shot for Campbell. Doesn't go. Rebound almost taken back by Modesto. Cooper bringing it up. Down low on the near side. Looks around. Drives. Opening. Can't put it away. Loose.
Fumbles it around.
And here comes Kirkendall. Some good awareness behind her back. Sees Harrington on the far side. Fakes, and she traveled.
Rough.
Yeah.
It's all right. Oftentimes, just get a little too excited for that play.
Yep.
See it in your mind and just go through it, skip the first step.
Yep.
It's all right. Coach Rashawn saying the same thing.
And now, moving it forward is Litz. Over on the right side was McCain. Driving back up top. LaRoche fakes, drives, and she's going to draw a foul. Oh, no, it's a travel.
Travel called first. Wow.
That was some dramatic delivery as well from the official. I thought for sure he was getting ready to call out a player's number. Thought about the shot was Kirkendall. Now it's Harrington, sends it out. Steele, cross-court pass. Kirkendall fakes down low. It's Modesto. Back up. Kirkendall opening. 3-ball. Yes!
Wow, off the glass. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, the Frontier team has just been passing around, getting too many takes, and just taking it whenever they feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Litz with the stutter step on the drive. Deep three. Klinkensmith off the front of the rim. And B-Town's getting desperate.
Absolutely. 15-point deficit. They have to pull it together here, or they're lost.
Kirkendall back up top. Modesto for 3 from the point. Not there. A little too far. Scramble for the ball. Send and intercepted clean. Steal.
Wow. Shot. There's no timeout there. All right.
Just some encouraging words from Coach for the Orioles. Spinning around his Litz. Leaves it up top for McCain. Klinkensmith was not ready for that as she now gathers herself, drives, can't find the bottom of the rim. Rebound stays with the Orioles. Klinkensmith looking for someone down low. It's Cooper, sends it wide. Now from the far side, denied by Harrington. It's staying with the Orioles. So it's going to be an inbound below the bucket. Shouting out the plays, Coach Woodcock. No look pass over to LaRoche off the trigger. 50-33 the score right now. Red Hawks have been dominating the second half as that is a beautiful finger roll from Morgan Litz to get her 5th points of the night. Cut the lead down to 15. It's pulling up short as Kirkendall was looking for a give and go. Modesto can't find the bucket. Not on the second chance either, and playing physical against LaRoche. She's going to have to run back. It looked like she jammed her nose against her on that play, and that's going to be a travel call against Cassidy McLean with 5:18 to go.
Yep, 15-point deficit.
And a whistle here. And I'm not sure what that call was.
On 14?
Call against number 14.
What was that call, Steele?
Looked like he was made from the other side of the court.
What?
The official from the other side of the court made the call. That was it looked like he pointed right over to our bench, but not seeing anything put up.
Steele didn't know either.
Yeah, right. Confusion on the court there with that call, but Steele going back to work. Feed down low for Michon, comes up short. Modesto on the putback, and she's got it.
Dang.
150 on the season for Harper Modesto with a big night. 18 points, and that will count, it looks like. Yes, looking for a 3-point play here, and it looks like the foul is going to be on Michon. Yes, it is going to be on Michon. But that was Klinkensmith with the bucket at the line. 3-point play not there. LaRoche trying to put it back, and she's going to the line.
Wow. Dang. It's crazy.
Foul going to be on Modesto, her first of the night. LaRoche nails the first shot. Two for two at the line. And 15 points on the night, totaling for her season 220 points for Chloe LaRoche.
Wow.
It's been a great year for her, senior. Three ball, Michon a little wide to the right, and the board's loose, almost kept alive by Modesto. So the situation here in Goodnow Gymnasium, 52-39. Hawks leading as they're looking forward to, before they head to states, they're going to be heading to Western Mass. This Litz gets clamped up, and now a fast break opportunity shut down by Klingensmith off the steal. Sees Litz down low. Litz loses the ball, looking for Moses, has an opening. Klingensmith back with the ball, driving, hook shot, not there. Boards loose, Litz with it out on the far end, slings it back out. Three ball, Klingensmith, no good. Still with the Orioles, Litz. And it looks like it's going to be on Harrington.
Is it a reach or push? Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah, this is the Orioles we've been seeing at the beginning of the game. They're playing very aggressive, a lot of offensive rebounds, getting a lot of good takes too. Just nothing falling really.
Yeah.
They really need to switch that last part around, though. They have 4 minutes left, and it's still a large deficit, so they need to score on every possession here.
Well, to give some more context for how big of a game this is, these two teams are in the same class of the Western Mass tournament. Currently, Belchertown is ranked one spot above Frontier as Litz missed the reverse, passed out, short jumper, missed. Three ball, LaRoche!
There it is. Yeah, that energy, that kind of shot is exactly what they need.
And that's going to be a timeout from Coach Michon, as with 3:35 to go, they crawl back within 10. But Frontier ranks 6th in Class B of the Western Mass tournament. Ranked 5th is Belchertown, and they have just 0.2 of a difference pretty much in their ranking. So, I mean, again, this game is huge for them. It's an independent game. They chose this game and scheduled it for a reason. They knew the stakes of what it was going to be. But, you know, this is the kind of game that they really got to show up for. They got, you know, a win streak that's riding on this one towards the end of the season. And the Orioles, same thing for them. They got to turn around what's been a huge slump right at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, you're right, and this is so crucial. And it's really just these two teams, because above us is Pope Francis, and right below that is Hampshire Regional. So it's like those boundaries are a bit further and then less surmountable.
A little bit. As a matter of fact, though, I mean, Pope Francis is by 0.2, not 0.2, 200s ranked above Belchertown. So a couple marginal victories towards the end of the season and a couple marginal losses by Pope Francis could swing things in the right direction for the Red Hawks if we start playing, you know, the guessing game and some hypotheticals. Right. But it's still just a little bit too early for that. They have 3 more games to play after this one, 2 of those being home games. The first one against Palmer here tomorrow, which, as we said before, is not going to be covered as Harrington somehow stays with the ball. Backdoor try, Campbell out to Harrington in the inner corner. She's got a lane, and she's got a bucket.
There it is. Increasing the lead. All they have to do is get a couple more points here, and the Orioles can't surmount it.
It's got to come with some defensive stops, too, as a wild shot is put up by Litz. In the corner, Harrington. 3 ball won't go. It was over 2 Orioles players as Litz driving, leaves it, and
through the legs.
It looked like that's some serious miscommunication there. It looked like McLean was calling for it before, and then you look back to Litz. Litz seemed to say, "No, I've got this," and then she passes it to her, and of course McLean wasn't ready.
Yeah,
I mean,
unfortunate.
It's desperate times. And some errors might cost you as Steele almost gets it back out to Harrington as she hits the deck. McLean sends it back out. Litz thought about it off of the knee, it looked like, of Kirkendall, and foul going to be on Kirkendall. Her first of the night, though. Only player for the Red Hawks in foul trouble has been Macy DeMeo.
Yeah.
And she hasn't played in a minute, mostly because of that foul trouble. As they inbound, loose, almost taken away by Harrington, and then Kirkendall, and it rolls down off the fingers of Morgan Litz.
Just over 2 minutes left in the game. Still a large lead, 12 points, 4 possessions.
Across half court, it's Modesto. She's got a one-on-one matchup. Faking to her right, trying to find someone. It's Campbell in the corner. Short on the 3, gets her own boards. Now it's with Harrington trying to split the defense. Count it!
Wow. Yep. Call's not going your way for a team down by this
Wow.
much. Can't be feeling good.
As that is going to be against Klingensmith. 3-point play is there for Addie Harrington. 9 points on the night now. And another timeout's going to be called by the Orioles. I mean, it was coming eventually, right, Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
They just had something going for them. Mashawn took the timeout, and now we're kind of right back where we left off before that timeout. It's a 13-point lead for the Red Hawks, 2 minutes to go. I mean, this is going to be the last-ditch effort for the Orioles. They got to come out swinging, or they're not going to come out at all.
Right, yeah, this is certainly not impossible, but everything has to go your way, which is very
absolutely
unlikely. Very high tense pressure. This is going to be rough.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It's going to be tough on the Orioles. I mean, they got to have a fire in the belly for this one. But, I mean, more importantly than scoring some points here, I mean, obviously they got to score points, but they've proven that they can do that. They got to get some serious stops on defense. I mean, the Red Hawks offense has just been blown past them in a lot of situations in this game. But before we come back from this timeout, we like to take a moment to remind you that this Frontier Community Access Television sports production is coming to you thanks to some of our sponsors. Holiday Pizza, we didn't get them tonight, but I think we're going to get them on Thursday. That's the plan, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Holiday Pizza, the official pizza of FCAT Sports, and Albert Hearing Services based in Greenfield. Tom Albert on the laptop tonight. Go Tom Albert.
He can hear everything.
He can hear
it
all of it.
You hear
all
us
of
speaking
it.
somehow? That's crazy.
As Litz takes it up on the far side. Under 2 minutes to go. Game coming down to the wire here. Let's see if Belchertown can get something going offensively. Klingensmith bobbles the pass. Sub waiting in the wings. It's Slovak. And a pass saved by Harrington, but right back to Klingensmith. Can't turn it into 2 off of a foot. And it's going Frontier's way.
Great defense by the Hawks. Just jumping in front of the ball, staying hands in there. It just slows down everything. Now this is looking way less likely for
it's a big stop early on. You know, you talk about they have 2 minutes and now they have a minute and 30 seconds. Big difference on the play clock as it's Campbell up top. Campbell sees a lane out to Harrington. Harrington drives, high pass, reeled in by Steele, motioning for Kirkendall. Harrington with it on the far corner, out to Steele. She wants 3. She's got 3!
What a shot.
20 points on the night for Skylar Steele. Can you believe it? With 60-44 the score and under a minute to go.
Wow.
Out for a deep 2, not there. Boards to Skylar Steele. Campbell met at the line, and now Kirkendall wide open. Not there. Boards wrestle for Harrington.
Great effort.
And a jump ball is going to be called. Mashawn tried to get a timeout in.
Yeah, good effort, but it's all right. I think Steele might have like a double-double tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. It's now moving fast. The feed out wide. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. Ripped away by Litz. Her rebound doesn't go. Keeping it herself. Shot clock is off. Spinning through the defense. Hands it off. Faking the shot. Hooks it up. Short. Kirkendall has it. 15 seconds. And she's going to take it across half court. And this game is over. The Red Hawks move on. 5 games in a row. The Dubs keep coming, and they're going to play Palmer tomorrow night. B-Town falls in the nest, 60-44 at the hands of Skylar Steele and the Red Hawks.
Yeah, the Orioles, their losing streak continues. as they have rough descent so far here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's looking up for the Red Hawks. There's again going to be a game tomorrow. FCAT will not be there, so please show up.
Yeah,
Support
absolutely.
for the team.
They've been playing their hearts out this year, and they're looking to go far in state. So don't just show up during states. This is when it matters most. This is when they really need to win to get that spot that we all want them to get in states.
Exactly. If you're placed bad, that
Yeah.
really sinks in. And we know how much fan appreciation helps the teams win and score.
Absolutely. That's how the boys won against Greenfield. After all, you can hear it through the broadcast. You can hear it in the broadcast. Couldn't hear it in my voice because my voice was gone. But final score here in Goodnow Gymnasium, 60-44. The Red Hawks move to 5 wins in a row. They'll face Palmer tomorrow. And next time we cover them is going to be Thursday against East Hampton. That's going to be their senior night.
Oh, yeah.
3 seniors getting celebrated there. Looking forward to that. And Friday, it's going to be the boys, who it's their last home game. They don't have any seniors, but they told us they have something special planned. So
Very special.
we'll be looking forward to that as well. But I've been Mason Smith here with Tyler Wolkowitz, Tom Albert, Leland Murphy, Logan Wolkowitz, Kelsey Baker, Mia Warden, all the rest of the FCAT crew. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you had a blast as much as we did. You've been watching Frontier Community Access Television. Have a